Okay, um, my computer froze up on me, so the energy was really strong talking about 666. But that shows how much love our ancestors have for us. And I think we hit the jackpot. And I think they were letting us know that. So this is going to be part 2 of the video, but we're almost done. We're going to finish up. But I just wanted to say, maybe the next time you go to grocery shopping or go to the store, remind yourself to remember the numbers, not the actual price or how much money you're spending on something. Just look at the numbers. And I guarantee you, you're going to start seeing a lot more 6s. Or if you look at the clock, you'll be seeing more 6s. I try to make a habit to look at the clock, not for the time, but just to see the numbers. And a lot of times lately, I'll see 11:11, 12:12, 2:22, 3:33. There's not a 666, but you can see like a 6:06, 6:16, 6:36. So you're going to start seeing a lot more 6s. And when you do, it's a confirmation of your ancestors saying, giving you a pat on the back, saying, good job, keep going, keep doing the work. I know it's hard, but keep trying. Follow your intuition. Work on your tools. Keep doing the work on yourself, doing the research, and rewarding yourself. It's a lot of hard work. Take time out in nature. Or if you want to sleep all day for one day, take a schedule. Don't tell anybody. Just tell them that you're, going out for a hike all day or something, and stay in bed and sleep. Do things that you enjoy doing for yourself that can help you recharge. As ridiculously of anything you can think of that you feel good, that recharges you. If you're a cigarette smoker, if you feel like smoking a bunch of cigarettes that day and you don't want to talk to anybody, do it. And I know people are like, oh my God, smoking cigarettes. Well, my mother was a cigarette smoker, and there were days where she would recharge herself, where she would get up in the morning, sit out in nature, have her coffee, have her cigarette. So to those of you who are being judgmental and judging people who smoke cigarettes, who smoke pot, whatever they do to recharge themselves, hey, that is that own person's private personal business. We each have our vices. We each have our things that we use. They may not be the healthiest things, but you know what, damn it, sometimes we need them and they fucking recharge us. So let's stop judging each other and let's support each other in those things that can help us at that time. It doesn't mean we're going to do it every single day for the rest of our lives. Sometimes you just need a damn joint, a cigarette, an alcoholic drink, a cup of tea, a walk in nature, whatever your thing is. There's no judgment. Recharge yourselves without feeling guilty. If you want to sleep in until noon, fucking do it. Who cares what other people think? If it recharges you, you feel good about yourself, and you can face the rest of the day, do it. Okay, I got that out of my system. Okay, so, so we have destiny, material harvest, memories of love, that's one of the 6s, victory and success. So the 2 6s that I put in the middle, memories of love, and that is our ancestors. And see the lights? I believe that is our ancestors lighting our way, seeing the light in each of us and sending us out in water. See the ripples around each candle? We each send our own vibration, our own ripple out into the ocean. And that the ocean of the universe, the ocean of life. And I believe too that for our victory and success, that one's hard to see. Come on now. Victory and success. And you can see it also, you can see the clouds surrounding that. reminds me of Gabriel blowing his horn. So I think Gabriel is here, and very funny, haha. He just was kind of a joke, a personal joke between he and I. Gabriel and Michael, they're my both archangels, but they're always the kind of the fighter and the lover on either side of my shoulder. And I love both of them. I work with them a lot. They communicate with me a lot. And Gabriel is known for love. Gabriel is also like Cupid's arrow. You know, he was Cupid with the arrow shooting it towards our true love. So, which could be anything. It doesn't just have to be a person. It can be anything that fills our heart with love. So, and then we have number 5 is obstacles and challenges. Again, you can see the light, and there's a board with a hole there. It looks like a well, but those are our obstacles, which we're always going to find along our path. Number 5, numerology for myself, is action. So just watch your step as you move forward, trust your intuition, and it's not going to let you down. And even if there's, we make mistakes, that's part of learning, but we have to remember you need to take action when it is asked of you. And I think that's tapping and tuning in to our surroundings, to our environment, to the energies in the present moment, in that environment that we find ourselves in. Are we being asked to hold back and be patient, or are we being asked to take action? I think a lot of us can get stuck in a certain kind of environment, and it can hold us back on our cycle of growth moving forward, is knowing when to pause and when to take action. And I believe in this reading, our purpose and our path, we're moving towards love. And whether it be love of our work, love of our home life, love of our families, a new love coming into our life. It could be a new pet, a new person, a new friend, a new romantic lover. There's so many outlets that we receive love from. A deeper connection to nature, to the wildlife, a deeper love for our purpose. Maybe some of us have not found our purpose yet, or we're choosing a new purpose where we've served one purpose that's, smaller part of the picture as we're moving into this new cycle. There's a deeper meaning, a deeper purpose that is showing itself to us. So with the obstacles and challenges, number 5 is action. So I think it's, we can become stagnant in the environment that we find ourselves in at this time. Sometimes through fear, we're afraid to take action because we don't want to make a mistake. We're afraid of failure or having our noses rubbed in that failure. Where for me, I'm learning as I move forward in my life that it's better to take action and make a mistake. To me, I don't call them mistakes. I call it process of elimination. I'm eliminating the things out of my life that are blockages to me so I can move a little bit closer, more forward to the things that will bring more balance, more love, more joy, more happiness into my life that I can pay forward and share with those that I care so much about. My soulmates, my soul brothers and sisters, my family members. So right now, number 5, obstacles and challenges. I think our ancestors are asking us to at least take action, not to fear making a choice. Just taking the action of choosing something, anything that resonates with you as you're grounded, as you come into your balance, in your environment. Even if someone says you're crazy, why are you making that decision? That's not going to work out for you. That's not right for you. How do they know? Stop listening to those outside of yourself. Trust your insight, trust your intuition, serve that integrity and follow it. Make a choice and then see where it takes you. That's your compass that we've talked about in the past. So, and then number 4, of course, is the heart chakra and green, which is connection to nature. And so I think with the heart chakra, and I'm going to put that in between the 6s and 646, which is 10. You might be seeing, if you get into the habit, a new habit of just glancing at the clock, not looking at for time, but the numbers. So you may start looking at the clock and you'll start seeing a lot more of 1010, 1010, 1111, 1212, and 909, 606, 505, 555, 444. So pay attention more to the numbers. It's your ancestors, your spirit guides communicating with you, saying at this time, if it's 555, make a choice, take action. If it's 444, listen more to your angel guides, tap into your angel guides, that they're surrounding you at that time. Don't forget to ask your guides for help in that moment. Please show me that you're here. Show me a sign. I do that throughout the day, all the time. If I'm questioning something, if I feel uncomfortable, if I feel a fear creeping in, I ask my guides. And because not only do we move in a physical world, we move in a spiritual, physical, mental, spiritual. They're always around us all the time in our environment. Tapping into the elements of the environment that you're in. Water, fire, earth, air. Is there a candle in the room? Is there one of those really cool fake waterfalls in the restaurant that you're in? Tap into those elements. And then messages will come to you. Just sit back and observe your environment. Sometimes I've done that and I've seen a water element in the environment that I'm in. Those little battery operated fake waterfall things, with the little pouring bowls with the water with the little fake rocks on the bottom. I'll tap into that water element, and then I'll tap into my guides and my spirit guides, and I'll say, please just show me a sign. I'm feeling a lot of fear right now. Please help me ground myself. Please help me balance this energy. It's very overwhelming at this time. I'm feeling more fear, more anxiety, more panic. Please remind me to tap into the sensations in my body. What emotions are being held in these sensations that I'm feeling? Do I have a pain in my left side? Am I feeling an ache in my chest, in my heart chakra area? What is causing that? What emotions are being blocked in that area? And then, amazingly, an old friend that you haven't seen in 10 years, if you're in a restaurant, sitting there by yourself or with another friend, they come walking right through the door and you're like, oh my God, what are you doing here? I haven't seen you in 10 years. How are you? And it's one of those soul friends that you could, not talk to each other or see each other in 10 years, 20 years. And they're that type of friend where you just catch up where you left off, and it's like there was no time that was missed in between, and it just fills you with love and gratitude and brings you back into the present moment and helps you to release those fears, release those anxieties. judgments that people are placing on you. And it can be just the energy that was left in the room before you walked in. People that carry fear-based energies. When you walk into that room, there could have been a very high volume of fear-based energy people that were in that room prior to you walking in. And you doing the work on yourself, you can come into that room, into that environment, shift and change the energy and pay it forward for the next people who come in who have fears or anxieties. They can come in and take a deep breath and a sigh and go, oh, I don't know why I feel balanced or I feel this way, but I'm really glad I feel this way. Well, part of that could have been from you shifting and changing the energy in that room. We do have that power. And I think it's through carrying our spirit guides with us wherever we go. So, boom. Okay, we're done with that. And let me see. I want to do one more. Let me grab, hang on one sec. And then we're done. I promise, I promise. I have these Isis Oracle cards, and there are some, because we were talking about Isis and her sister Sekhmet. So I just want to use this as a final message, and I will use the book to read it. These are actually my personal cards. This is the first time I've ever used them publicly. I'm very connected. These are very powerful cards. And I have gained a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge. Let's see if Sekhmet wants to come out. Her sister Isis is very protective of Sekhmet because of how special she is. It's hard to find a lot of knowledge about Sekhmet in the history books because I think she was so misunderstood. Okay, one more shuffle. Okay, let's call upon Sekhmet. Sekhmet, please come forward for our final message to help us move forward through our space today. Okay. These cards are so big. Oh, okay. That's it. And here she is. Wow. Thank you, Sekhmet. I just love this shit. This energy shit is freaking awesome. Serpent of Fire. This is Sekhmet. Okay. And, oh, wow. Divine Sunchild. Soul Retrieval. Initiation. And Truths Unveiled. So, we have Serpent of Fire. I just want to read the messages of the bottom of these cards because this will take another hour, believe me. But I think for myself, she's just letting me know a big, 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 big ball of fire, big sign that yes, I'm here. I've answered your call. This is the message that I have for you, which is Serpent of Fire. But I'm going to read, there's little mini messages. I'm not going to go into the book on these 4 cards. I will show you the pictures. Divine Sunchild, which was Horus for Isis. And it says, Blessings of the Sun Falcon, which is Horus, the Eye of Horus. Soul Retrieval, which again is related to our ancestors, our past lives, anything to do with the soul. And it says on the bottom, Deep Soul Healing with the Goddess, Sekhmet. So, let's see here. And boy, this is really strong power. My computer's like glitching like crazy. It's like, whoa, this is some really strong freaking energy. Initiation. Spiritual testing of Ra and her sister, Lady Isis. So, okay, let's get rid of this here. Sorry. Wow, my computer is just freaking out. Okay, this is some strong